like you said, Peaches, that you have to be secure with yourself. You do. You have to be secure with who you are as an individual first. And then you have to either, like you said, don't be your friends. Don't be friends with each other on social media.
If
or
you have
be
any
able to,
insecurity.
or if you have any insecurities, or be like you, Peaches, and don't go read comments because you can't feed into what somebody else. You can't stop. First of all, you can't control what they write.
You can't control what people say.
You can't control what they say, and you can't take on that because then you all mad at your man for something that he probably know that female. She's just some random female.
She's a random female. You look good. You say thank you. What are you supposed to say?
What are you supposed to say? And you like, why you say thank you?
Exactly. You supposed to respond to that. Exactly. You know she was trying to come after.
Exactly. And then you and your mate, y'all beefing,
and she done put some bad energy in there.
And you know you just can't. And these women and men
are
they're messy.
It's messy.
True. I mean, I just got one recently. I was like, I am married. Well, I saw that, but I didn't know what their status was. I don't need to profess my dying love for my husband on social media because most of the time it's fake with most people.
Right.
And
if I say that I'm married, if my status says I'm married, it is what it is.
It is what it is, regardless of the status.
Boundary. And it's like, where are the boundaries? There are on social media, there appear to be no boundaries.
No boundaries at all. No boundaries. Social media.
And that's the part that bothers me.
That's the new online dating.
And absolutely.
And then, too, it makes it worse because people can make phone calls from there. Like, there's no way to track anything.
Yeah. And the thing about it is the social media, it limits conversation.
It does. It does.
I feel sorry for our children because everything is done by text.
I want to hear how you sound.
Yep.
Are you splitting verbs?
Right. Can you hold a right? Can you talk to incomplete sentences?
Exactly.
You know, what are we going to talk about outside of the lust part of social media?
Because that's a whole lustful. That's a whole lustful situation there.
Yeah.
All that is lust. Ain't nothing have to do with that is love.
Nothing.
And
that's the world we living in right now, you guys. That's the crazy part of it. Social media is so crazy. It is nothing but the devil.
We're just going to do arranged marriages and call it.
Yeah, it's just like online dating. It's just online dating. You don't even need to go to those little online dating sites. You can just go. All you got to do is be on Instagram or Facebook. That's it.
Right. And DM
and IM
what
people.
Direct messaging.
Direct messaging, or it's on Instagram.
On Instagram.
Oh, okay. And on Facebook is
Messenger.
IM. Yeah, Messenger. Instant Messenger.
IM, DM.
You know, it's all one
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
I'm gonna see you snap.
Instant message on Snapchat too.
You could just snap one person. Like I could just snap her or you. Yeah. I don't have to snap everybody.
So they could still send you a picture. Whatever they want to do, and that's what people are doing. They're sneaking in.
They have all kinds of apps and all kinds of things,
and they don't care that you met. I mean,
and then you see them in person, and it's like, where's the person that was
exactly?
Where's that person?
Exactly.
Or you don't even care though.
They done catfished you.
Yeah,
exactly.
But even if they don't, even if in situations where they don't, you still get caught up, and then you just you're out here. You got this woman that you met. You got like these 5 different women that you've met, or these 5 different men that you've met on social media that all based off of lust. And now how do you keep up with...
How do you wean it out?
How do you wean them out? And how do you keep up? And it's tiring. So you're over this person's house tonight, you're over that person's house the next night, because now you got to keep up with the stories that you told in your DM.
All I want to say is that I hope you're strapping up.
I hope they strapping up too. I hope people are strapping up because
that's a whole lot.
Lot.
Social media makes it too. Online dating, social media makes it too available. It makes everything.
What happens to courting?
Courting is gone. Dating, all that.
We know.
I'm sorry, listeners. There's still hope. There's still hope out there.
Be gone. I wanted to still. I'm single. I need to still be here.
Oh yeah, there's still hope.
You're such a good friend.
There's still hope. Wait.
She tries to make me feel good about it, but she knows.
But no, there's still hope, and I can't even say it's at church because the same people are at church.
Let me tell you, there are some. Don't give up on dating.
There's still hope.
Don't give up on dating.
I'm sorry. Just go to Home Depot. Wear your heels.
Terry always tells me. His husband always tells me to go to Home Depot.
Go to grocery store.
Well,
you can't even go. I don't know.
But first of all, I go to those places in my heels anyway because that's the way I like to dress.
When it's time, it'll come.
No, I agree. First of all,
it's all about timing.
It's all about time. First of all, anyone who knows me knows I don't put time frames on
anything
I do. It's not
that's
about.
Why I said that.
Right.
And just be open. And just be open.
Am I not open though?
A little bit.
You don't step out the box a lot.
I don't.
I know.
You're right. I don't.
But maybe if you did,
I mean, I did recently.
And it got you pretty far, right?
It sure did.
I mean, kinda. I don't know how far because everything. You just never know.
You just never know.
You
But
just
you
never
did
know.
do things differently.
But I did do things differently. After a glass of wine,
And
or two,
we were so proud of you.
Who knew? I had never done anything like that before. So, listeners, anything is possible. I mean,
but
I don't know.
But there's still hope. There's hope.
There's still hope for us single women.
But I say that you have to have, when it comes to lusting, knowing the difference between lust and love, you got to have certain standards for yourself.
Yeah.
Not too high, where they're unrealistic, but you have to have some type of standard. And when you have to let some person know, like, this is not going to be a lustful relationship. If that's what you want. If that's what you want, a lustful relationship, then have at it. Mm-hmm. But if you're at a moment in your life or a period in your life where I don't want this, I want love, then you have to let it be known and don't settle.
Don't settle.
Just because he says,
if
right
he's not
now,
that one who said he's not there,
I'm not there yet, don't think you're going to change his mind.
Right.
Just because.
That's so
Call
true.
me when you're there. If
Exactly.
I'm available.
And if I'm still available, we can try it.
Exactly. Because
That's
they will
it.
give you all the signs that, okay, this looks like love, but remember that first conversation. He hadn't changed his mind. He hadn't changed his mind. So you just want to make sure that you're doing
because
whatever.
you didn't always. Their actions don't always match their
No.
words. So you gotta be careful.
Oh, absolutely not. And that's just not in a lustful relationship. That's in a love relationship.
Yeah.
That's in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. That's in a marriage.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
But choose your battles.
Right. Exactly.
So what do we want to close out with, guys? So we want to close when we think about lust and love. How do you want to end it? What advice? You just gave some advice, Peaches. What advice do you give? We do go back to there is a difference between we will settle that there is a clear difference between lust and love,
yes.
right? There is a difference, and try not to confuse the two. I guess this is my closing. Try not to confuse the two when you're dating and you're out there looking for that. Try not to get so caught up in the lust because it can overpower your whole emotion, especially a female. We can get so caught up in the lust that we forget all about the love. And then when the newness is worn off, you're just like,
You're looking at him like, why are you here?
And you're looking at yourself like, what have I done? How do we go on from here? So what are your closing? What do you want to say? Do you want to add to that?
No, I think there is a difference. I think that you probably need to pay attention to the difference of, like you said, lusting and loving. Yeah, it's physical with lust. You know what I mean? It's physical, but you have to dig deeper if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for love, you got to dig deeper than just the physical. Again, with Idris. that's lust for me.
That's my past.
I can't say that I would sit up here and say, "Oh, I would love to marry him and have a relationship with him and be, love him."
Right.
I don't. No,
You don't know him, right?
I don't know him, but from me first seeing him, he can
Yeah.
get it.
Everybody, he can get it. He can get it. So what do you say, Peaches?
I say the same thing. Very similar. I echo Ronda. I say that we need to know the difference, and that if lust is the first thing we see, I say give it a little bit of time and see if love is still there. Yeah. And if he's not dating you or she's not dating you, and it's just those calls and that's all you're doing, that's love. Sorry, that's lust, not love. So I say do not lower your standards, but do not have them too high
Exactly.
where you're untouchable.
So get rid of that list.
Get rid of that list. Well,
Not completely.
not completely. Sorry.
Have something in your head.
Have something in your head. Have standards, but do not ask of anyone. Do not ask of something from anyone else that you do not possess yourself.
Absolutely.
And that B is lustful. Do not say you want a Superman in bed and you can't be a Superwoman in bed.
Absolutely.
Do not ask for that. Make sure that you know the difference and that you are asking of someone else which you already possess, and just make sure that you are dating and that you don't start anything that you can't finish.
There you go. I agree, y'all. I think that sums it up. You just have to be careful and you have to go into it with a clear head and not always just think about how good someone look and possible how good they may be in bed, because we just get so caught up. We get so caught up in that, It's just like, especially if you start off having sex, you have to be able to after that, if the sex is really good, you have to be able to think, okay, you have to look for other signs. You have to make sure, like you guys said, that they are dating you afterwards, and it's not just about the sex.
Exactly.
Because the sex is so good, sometimes you overlook all the other important factors that should be in a relationship because you're thinking, well, God, I love him though, but he loves me because he comes and fuck me every night. No,
right,
you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we will say, oh,
we'll put everything else on the back burner
because this is what he has done or this is how he makes me feel. So we're going to move forward. We're going to not let the social media devil of the social media overtake our relationships, at least me, because I'm single. So, I'm just going to, you have to be, careful in, how you pursue people and know that when someone's pursuing you, look for the signs and make sure that you're not just falling in lust and you're falling in real love, because there is a difference, guys. So we're going to leave you guys with that. I want to thank Peaches and I want to thank Ronda for coming out.
Thank you
for my girlfriends, and I'm so excited. We had a good time, a good talk, and until next time, you guys, mwah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Guys, you guys did so good.
That was fun.
I liked it. That was so much fun. I like to have a little side.
I know.
You bad and you know it, don't you? She always say, boy, you know I don't want you, won't you? You bad and you know it, don't you? You bad and you know it, don't you? She always say, boy, you know I don't want you, won't you? You bad and you know it, don't you?